When people go through their life and then they're on their deathbed, the top regrets people have is that they wish that they enjoyed life more, and or that they tried to learn from their past experiences. In my opinion, those people are wrong. No matter what you do, most of your experiences will probably have an effect on you if you let it. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, because once you accept your past accomplishments or ventures as just a step going up, then you will realize that the past doesn't really correlate with what you can do in the future. This act of setting limitations on myself has always been a constant struggle in my life. Like, if I would go through a class or a quarter and I would get a grade, I would just accept that as part of who I am. But now I realize that you can only measure a true person's character by their ability to endure the long, scary, and desolate path instead of the wide and worn out one. That is what differentiates you from other people. For me, I think middle school prepared me heavily for high school because it was really rigorous, and my teachers, I'm really blessed because they always pushed us and made us perfect what we were doing in every subject. But that's not really where the problem came in high school. What I think high school's challenging me with is the ability to juggle multiple things like responsibility and the fact that we're now getting rated on our habits of work. So we have to deal with many things like time management, making sure that we're not wasting time in between random things, and we have to give so much effort at 24/7, even if we don't think that it's worth it. A moment in my life where I've shown a lot of perseverance is our SLCs, because not because of the academic part, but because we had to apply all of them. We needed to have accountability for our own materials. We even got to set our own deadlines and act like adults for once. I think this was a really good transition and practice in order to show what I'll be experiencing in the adult world. There are many levels to why this SLC was difficult. On the very surface, one of the challenges I have is being true to myself and being able to represent what I'm feeling to other people. Well, I had to do this to somebody I don't know so well, my crew leader, and then to my parents. So that helped. And the second part is that it truly taught me that I shouldn't try to run away from my responsibilities, and even though I'm not thinking of something right now, or I don't need to think of it right now, doesn't mean that it shouldn't be a priority I'm focusing on. There is a part in the book The Odyssey where the main character Odysseus has finally gone through all of his trials and trivials, and now he's on the island of Phaeacia, where he has to convince the king to bring him back to his home, and because of that he has to deal through and reconcile with everything he's done and everything about his past. I can relate myself to this situation really heavily, because so far these past 2 years I've been trying to piece together all my experiences and trying to figure out, what am I here? Why am I doing all of this? And I think that this opportunity is giving me the time to reflect upon it, and I'm still to this day working together to fit these pieces. Like, as I mentioned earlier, I wouldn't want to live in somebody else's vision. I want to try to figure out what I want for myself. These last 2 years at the green school have impacted me a lot because now I have a much bigger situational awareness. I can really analyze other people's, not to a deeper level, but I could tell what kind of character they are. And I think that is a really important life skill I need to know on my journey into becoming an upperclassman. So that's why I think I'm highly qualified.